Well, I'm out here with the Mandarins today, and I'm gonna have a conversation with you guys that I did not want to have here on a Tuesday morning. If you're new to our channel, this is not our normal kind of content. We did a special event over the weekend. We went through the gamut of emotions, a lot of highs and lows, and it's something we need to talk about. Give me just a minute. These are our Mandarin ducks. These are gorgeous waterfowl. I think they originated from Asia. They're relatives of the wood duck here in North America. Just gorgeous birds, beautiful coloring. You guys have loved them here on our channel, and we get requested for eggs from them nearly every day. People in the US, people outside the US, and we just can't accommodate really any of those orders because we only get eggs once a year. A female Mandarin duck will lay about 10 eggs once a year in March or April, and our Mandarins are starting to do it right now. They're starting to lay eggs. We've got one hen in here sitting on eggs. We've got some eggs that have been laid in here. The nesting box that you're sitting on right now has also had some eggs, and so we've got one hen sitting on some eggs, and we intended to sell the rest. We decided to go for it on Saturday night. I had collected 6 Mandarin duck eggs, and some of you guys saw the updates on our social media. We posted things on our Instagram, on our Facebook, and I even posted a community post on YouTube showing that we were going to sell 6 eggs on eBay. And just to go look up our account, to go find the listing, and it was going to last for 24 hours. And so the sale was going to end Sunday night. So we thought it'd be a lot of fun. It would be the only fair way that I could think to get eggs to somebody was to do an auction style. And then we might get 1 or 2 more batches of eggs, and we'd be able to sell them after that first batch. So that was the plan, but it didn't work out to plan. So on Saturday night we started the sale. Sunday morning the bid started going up. It was maybe at 100, 150, something like that. And by the afternoon, about 3 hours before the sale was going to end, the bid was up to about $340. Some people will see that as pretty high. Some people will see that as just about right. There was actually, for reference, there was an auction just before ours that ended for 6 eggs. And I think it went for like $346 plus shipping, which is very pricey for Mandarin duck eggs. It's pricey, but with a limited supply out there, it's whatever the market price deems it to be. So for ours, I expected somewhere between 300 and maybe 500 to go for these 6 eggs. So there were a few hours left to go. We came back home from being out somewhere and checked the bid, and look what I found. All right, so look at this. We've got the list of bids right here, and look how out of hand it got. It goes from $1 to $5, and then also look at the bidders. These are all people that have bid on eBay items before, $100. Okay, there's maybe a new bidder in there. Right here is where it gets crazy. So on Sunday at 12:54 Pacific Standard Time, look at this. It goes from $340, a legitimate bid, and then all of a sudden this person shoots it through the roof. $340, and this doesn't happen by itself. This happens because somebody sent the bid up there. This person, who only has one other bid ever, and let's see if they're legit. A positive feedback, but it says never paid, no contact, avoid. They sent the bid up to $5,000, and then this person sent it up to $5,100. Are you kidding me? I told Becky, and we're sitting there just going like, what? Why would they be at $5,100? That's insane. Come on, you can get the eggs. Eggs are hard to come by, but they're not that hard to come by. You can get the eggs for $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 an egg. You can get them for that price. You don't have to spend $800 to $1,000 an egg. But we had about 10 minutes. We were just blown away. Just excited. Like, for real? Is this really gonna happen? We had people talking about it in the community posts and messaging us on Instagram. This will really help with our aviary. This is exciting. And then I started to look at the bid, and I started to think about it because I knew people were talking about it in Facebook hatching groups, and it just didn't sit right with me. Like, who would do this? You guys really like us that much that you're wanting to pay over $4,000 over price for this? Something's fishy. And as it got closer to the closing, I thought, yeah, this is too good to be true. Because for the price to get that high, that means somebody else had to bid high too. So that means somebody had to be in cahoots with somebody else, or somebody had to have 2 accounts and be able to drive the price up to that high. And so the sale ended up closing at $5,100. Becky was excited, and then I started to tell her what I thought about it. I don't think this is legit. we're not gonna get paid this. Somebody's messing with us, somebody's scamming us, and now we're gonna have a real big issue selling these eggs legitimately because you only have so much time after Mandarin duck hatches eggs to ship these eggs out. So we've collected 6 of these eggs over the past 4 or 5 days, and you just don't have much time to sell them. You collect them over 4 or 5 days, you do an auction for a day, you've got to wait a couple days to pay, you're already at 7, you ship them out. It's going to take 3 or 4 days for them to get there. They're going to get there and the eggs are going to be 10 days old, and they need to be incubated within 10 days. And so it's a really tight time limit on it. It's just a really frustrating thing when somebody messes up something that has such a short timeline. I just don't know how to set up a way to sell these eggs in a short timeline that's fair to everyone with people coming in and ruining it for everybody. I just don't know how to do it. So I started to look at the buyer, started to look at their information. I saw their name. I'm not going to show, I'll show the auction name of these 2 accounts that were scamming us because no one should do business with them. They're horrible. But I'm not going to show you the name of the actual person that they put the account in because I know how somebody can easily find out somebody's information online these days, and they were trying to pin it on somebody else. This is where the whole deal got a little deeper. The person actually thought about it enough to create a fake account, to create it for a real person. They could have created a fake name, but they actually wanted to pin it on a real person because the real person would not be dumb enough to actually put their name and address on this fake account that was running up the price that had no intention of paying. So my guess is that this person was in a Facebook group, maybe a hatching group, and these people were all talking about, hey, these Mandarin duck eggs are over here from this YouTube channel. What do you think the price is going to go for? People are sitting around watching this, and then somebody had an idea. Here's how I can go mess with this YouTube channel. Here's where I can go mess with all these buyers. Here's where I can go mess with all the people watching. And so they went and created an account that day. This account was created the day of the auction. They drove the price up. They had their one account that was from last year, made the bid up from $340 to $5,000. So those 2 bids set within about 30 seconds of each other. They decided to run the price up to make sure nobody else could have these eggs and we'd be out of being able to sell them. I started to look into this more. I looked at the person that they put the account under. This person looked like a good guy. There's our peacock. This person looked like a good guy. He hatched eggs. There was no way that this was this guy. They were trying to pin it on somebody. So now here we are. 2 days later, I'm going to call eBay, see if there's anything they can do, if they can help me with future auctions to see if this is even a viable platform to me to use to sell hatching eggs. So I hate this to be a downer video, but let's go call eBay, see if there's something we can do. Oh man, you got to see how many eggs this Mandarin is sitting on. It just got up. What? How many eggs are down here? 1, 2, 3, 14, 15. That seems like a lot of eggs for one duck to lay. I'm thinking 2 of these white Mandarins must have laid in the same nesting box and they're sharing the eggs or something. I just don't see how one would lay that many. Hope we get some of them to hatch out.
Hello, thank you for requesting the call back from eBay. Just so you know, we're on a recorded line. How are you today, Jake?
I'm doing okay.
So how could I help you then?
I sell hatching eggs, and I tried to list some over the weekend, and then we had an issue where somebody messed with the sale, and they created, it looks like 2 accounts, or they created 1 new account, and they used maybe 1 old account, and they drove up the price to be extremely high so that nobody else could buy it. Their payment is due, and it looks like they have no intention of paying. And so I've got to figure out what to do in this situation because I've got these hatching eggs go bad if you don't sell and ship them within a certain period of time, and I've got to wait for this sale to end, and it looks like these people just messed with our sale and they have no intention of paying.
So if it's imperative that you get this out, you know, you could just cancel the order. If it looks like, you know, they're going to have no intentions of paying at all, I would recommend just cancelling the order and maybe, you know, communicating with the person who looked like they were going to win.
I'm fine doing that, but here's the problem that I've got is that it was at, before it got crazy and out of hand, it was at $340, maybe $350. So if I'm ever going to use eBay again, I need to have it to where new buyers can't bid because the new account was created that day. I need, everybody else was legitimate in there, but I can't use the platform if new buyers are going to mess up the sales like that.
Yeah, I totally understand why you feel that way. However, if eBay allowed that to happen, then there would never be any new buyers ever on eBay.
Most items it wouldn't be a problem because you could either just sell it. You could either just sell it again, or you could go to the next person in line. But these are hatching eggs, and they go bad within 10 days, and so it's time sensitive. There's got to be a way to what's the point of ratings? People aren't held to any consequences, and they can just mess up sales when there's time sensitive items for sale.
I wouldn't say there was nothing we could do. I can certainly report this buyer, and I'm in the process of doing so, as long as that's all right with you, which I'm sure it will be.
What I have a problem with is that somebody can make a bid with no intentions of ever paying. That their only consequence is that they get maybe their account removed after so many problems, and then all they're going to do is go create another account, and they're just going to keep on doing it.
They wouldn't be able to, actually. It works off IP addresses, so even if they opened the account with a different email address, it would still relate to their IP address from the account that was blocked.
I would assume they probably have some kind of VPN deal, because they have the one account that drove up the price. It said it was in the UK, and then the other account said it was in the US. So I'm assuming they have a VPN or something to set the two accounts. It's just really messed up the way they did this.
Again, all I can do is apologise that this has happened, and I really hope it never happens again in the future. I would advise just cancelling the whole order with that person. The quicker you get them out, the better for yourself.
Well, not much they could do. Thanks for messing it up, man. But now I'm going to go to the next person in line, and I'm going to try to get these eggs out today so these eggs can still be hatched out. Let's see if we can try to do that. All right, well, our second chance offer didn't end up going through. I'm not sure if he missed the auction, was confused about it, but I didn't get any response back from him. No big deal. We'll go ahead and incubate these eggs because it'll be easier to work with these ducklings after they've hatched and not let these eggs go bad. Now, I've heard some really weird things over the past 24 to 48 hours about this sale, what people thought was going on, that people have thought that we've gotten paid this amount, that people thought we were operating some kind of drug ring or human trafficking ring. It's just bananas, guys. I mean, these are eggs. We didn't set the price, somebody messed with it. It was a legitimate sale that was scammed, messed up. We did not get paid $5,000. For the first time this year, we've got our Brinzy OVEZ 100 Advanced incubator fired up. This is our top of the line incubator. Highly recommend it. It's been working great for us for 3 years. Last year we had it running for probably about 6 months straight, and we just turned it on today. It's got these egg trays in here, and so we can adjust it to any size we need for our eggs. And not only do we have our 6 eggs in the incubator, we've also got 3 more eggs that came out of the white hen's nesting box, and so we're gonna go ahead and incubate those too. So we've got 9 eggs in here. So hopefully we'll have a good hatch from this, along with our broody Mandarin duck that's sitting on some eggs out there. Incubator's gonna start turning. So where do we go from here? We didn't make any money from the sale, so we didn't make $5,000. We didn't make $340. We made $0 from that. It's all right. We can always sell some of the ducklings later if some people want to buy them from us. What do we do about eBay? Can we sell through eBay? Can we trust eBay to keep scammers from hitting our sales? I just don't know. I don't know if we can sell that option again. I think for now, we're just gonna have to stick to dealing through transactions through our website, and then either selling or shipping live birds to our farm. Thank you guys for bearing with me through my story. See you guys with a new video in a few days.